Have you been wondering how to break free from the affair once and for all? Now's the time to take back your life, your emotions, find happiness, joy, and fulfillment with your marriage. HealingBrokenTrust.com is the place where you can find resources to take the healing journey to the next level. You'll find incredible resources for every stage of your affair recovery journey. Connect with our team of qualified affair recovery therapists who stay current with the ever-growing, ever-changing affair recovery research that's available to help you heal wherever you are in the process. Take our home study course focused on helping you communicate and express yourself in a way that gets you what you want. You can also book an incredible one-on-one intensive retreat where instead of dragging out the pain over months or years, you can condense the time it takes to heal in just a matter of days using scientifically proven methods that work to help couples lower their guard, let go of the fear, melt the anger, and experience each other at a deep emotional level you may have never experienced before. So what are you waiting for? Go to HealingBrokenTrust.com. Hey guys, welcome to today's show. We are vacationing in Switzerland. That's right, little Switzerland in the hills of North Carolina. And we are here in a hotel room with spotty internet, but we have
our son Luke. As you can hear him in the background.
Yeah, that's right.
And, so we're going to keep this short for your listening pleasure because nobody wants to hear a lot of background noise and rain and people in hotel rooms next door and TVs and
that's right.
Bed squeaking.
Yeah, the squeaky bed here in Little Switzerland. We are going to a family reunion for the 4th of July, so we're super excited. But yes, little Luke, he's super cute, but he is in the background. And there's that squeaky bed Brad was talking about. So
nobody ripped one, that was the bed.
Nobody ripped one, that was the bed. So anyways, welcome to Healing Broken Trust Podcast. Are you wanting to heal your relationship? Or maybe you're not sure, but you'd like to explore the idea, and that's led you to this podcast. I'm Morgan Robinson, and my husband Brad is an international affair recovery expert. Together, we founded Marriage Solutions, a multi-location group marriage counseling private practice devoted exclusively to helping couples heal and rebuild their relationship to stronger than ever before. In fact, we're the best reviewed couples therapists in the Midwest. Check us out at mymarriagecheckup.com. And today we're going to just talk about the number one thing people need to know about recovering from an affair. Just the one most important thing. We didn't want to miss you this week, so Brad, take it away with the one thing you must know.
Well, I think I've probably said the one thing a million times. And so, we've talked about negative cycles. We've talked about, healing in each other's arms and the betrayer being a supportive healer and forgiveness and recognizing that the betrayer is going to have their own trust issues with the person that they betrayed. We've talked about a lot of different things, and but I think the main thing I want to leave you guys with today is that there's hope, that you can do this, that it's possible. If you want to do it, if your heart is in it, you can do it. Sometimes if nobody's leaning in but you, if the other person isn't leaning into the marriage to try to save it, there's still hope. If you're in marriage counseling right now and your spouse seems kind of checked out, there's still hope. As long as they're in counseling and getting help and receiving outside feedback, there's still hope. And so you can do it. You can do it. I've seen countless people work through issues like this, trust issues. Some of them are just horrible situations. And with the right help, you can do it. And so I've got hope for you guys. I don't get to hear from everybody that listens. June was our most popular month. I don't get to hear from everybody because there's a lot of people that listen all over the world. But when I do, it's really, it's great to hear from you guys.
That's right. It's always a pleasure to talk with you guys and to work with you guys. And actually, we have one new way that we can work with you. We've heard from a lot of people that they're not quite ready for a retreat, or they can't find good help, and maybe they can't travel to us for whatever reason, we have an online masterclass. It's a group masterclass. It is private, but it's online, and it is a group masterclass where both Brad and I facilitate the healing process for you guys. We answer your questions. We answer them live. We also offer the recorded session for you. So if you miss a week, you will receive the recording. But what's really nice about this is if you're not ready to do a one-on-one retreat, an intensive with Brad, maybe you can't travel to us for whatever reason, or maybe you've already traveled to us and you'd like a follow-up. Say you've done a retreat and you are back home and things are great and you just would like a little bit of follow-up. This is a wonderful opportunity to do that. So we walk you through the healing process. We make sure to answer your questions. We make sure to speak heavily on the issues that the members or the participants are wanting more information about or wanting more help with. And so we walk you through, obviously communicating about the affair, re-engaging the spouse who maybe is leaning out of the relationship, if that's you guys. Sometimes it's hard to do a retreat when both people are not necessarily checked in. Sometimes if one person is checked out of the relationship or sort of leaning out, or they're not super motivated, or they're not excited about, healing and moving forward, maybe they have some reservations or some concerns about working on the relationship. The masterclass is a great opportunity. It's a great kind of middle ground for you guys to have the education part, but also be able to ask questions and also engage the spouse who is leaning out. It really is meant to support both of you and to support both partners in the healing process wherever you are and whatever you decide to do. So that's what's wonderful about this masterclass, and you can learn more about it at healingbrokentrust.com. I've put it at the very top of the page, so you can click on the link and learn more about what it includes. It's 6 weeks long. Typically, it's an hour and a half to 2 hours in length each week, and you would have the opportunity to ask questions during the week, in between the class. It's a really great opportunity to ask questions, to make sure that we focus heavily on the needs of each person in the group. And so it's not a large group necessarily. There are a limited number of seats, and this first one we did really well. We have, it's sold out, so because we don't want it to be too big. We do want each couple to have an opportunity to ask their questions, and so that's something that since it has gone so well, we are going to have a second masterclass here in about a month or so, starting back up. But we don't necessarily plan to always have them. We're not entirely sure. So you definitely want to take advantage of this time. It's a great middle ground between a retreat and, either before a retreat or after a retreat, to really get healing now. So definitely take advantage of the masterclass. Go to healingbrokentrust.com to learn more, and we look forward to serving you. We look forward to talking with you. We want you to know that there is hope, even if one person is leaning out of the relationship or they're not sure, whether they want to stay or go. If you're stuck in that ambiguous state, or you're having trouble forgiving, or you're having trouble with understanding why it happened or finding meaning, or maybe you've really worked through all of that, but you're working through the post-traumatic growth stage and you're really trying to move forward together and build a life back up together. This is a great opportunity to do that. And so, like I mentioned, with the intensive retreats, it's one couple for either 1 to 3 days with Brad. He crafts the retreat to meet your specific needs, and he works with you one-on-one to get there. So you can completely heal and completely work through everything in just a matter of a couple of days, and it's a great opportunity. The masterclass is also really great. for helping you either after the retreat or before the retreat to re-engage your partner, or to really get the answers that you need to kind of push you over the edge to recommitting into the relationship, or learning. You could learn everything you need to know in just that one masterclass in just 6 weeks. Have a transformed relationship, depending on you and depending on all the individual factors in the relationship. But like we've said, most of the time people do need the one-on-one help because it is really important to have the experiential factor, meaning being face-to-face with the therapist. So the benefit to that is, the therapist gets to experience your emotion, kind of see, the little features, like where are your feet pointing, what is going on with your face, what's the kind of the energy in the room, what's really happening between the two of you. Are you, when someone reaches out for someone else during those vulnerable moments, that says something. So there's a lot that happens in the session physically that, you may not get over the internet or through Skype. That's why we don't do them through Skype. But there is a great educational component to these master classes online, these group master classes, and, maybe being able to see other couples, because we do plan to have examples for the second session, having examples, live examples of couples who have gone through it, who are going through it live in the masterclass, who have maybe worked through it and are just showing you what they've learned, things like that, to be able to see other couples, to experience, the process, that is really impactful. And then to engage the spouse who hasn't necessarily been engaged before, or to talk about the things that need to be talked about, and we do facilitate those through the masterclass. That's something that can be very useful and very beneficial to the healing process. So anyways, the masterclass, there's a lot of good that can come to your relationship through the masterclass. So definitely consider it. It's not as expensive as the meeting one-on-one, which is very helpful for a lot of people. That's something that we really wanted. We wanted more people to be able to participate and really see the benefits that we offer. Obviously, there's a lot that comes with the one-on-one. When we're physically together, we work through things a lot faster. It can be, obviously it's going to be more beneficial than maybe a group masterclass, but there is a lot of good that you can do in a group masterclass. So anyways, with that said, thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for listening to this episode of Healing Broken Trust podcast. Are you ready to take the next step? Go to healingbrokentrust.com and schedule your one-on-one coaching call today. That's healingbrokentrust.com.